Hi gang, Mrs. Melograna here. Today what you're going to be doing is we're going to do a few things. First we're going to copy our Pythagorean Theorem rule on the index card. So if you have room on your triangle index cards, you want to get those out to copy it on them. And then we're going to do some examples together that you'll do on a separate piece of loose leaf, or you can grab a sheet of paper from up on the windowsill behind my desk. You can ask the sub. So first let's talk about the Pythagorean Theorem. You're going to copy this on your index card. Pythagorean theorem is used in right triangles only. Okay? And you have your right triangle and you have the sides of your right triangle. There are two legs, which are the sides of the right angle, which we label A and B. And then you have a hypotenuse, which is across from the 90 degrees, which is the longest side, which we label C. And the Pythagorean theorem is that you would take the leg squared plus the leg squared, and it would equal your hypotenuse squared. So that's how we get A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay? They're the rules you want to write down on the index card. Next, you want to get a clean sheet of paper. We're going to do three things on this clean sheet of paper. One, you're going to find the missing side. Two, you're going to find the perimeter of the triangle. And three, you're going to find the area of the triangle. Okay? So, our first example, your example one, you're given a triangle. It's a right triangle. The sides are 3 inches, 4 inches, and you need to find the hypotenuse. Notice X is my hypotenuse. I use the Pythagorean theorem to solve for it. So it would be 3 squared plus 4 squared equals X squared, being my hypotenuse. 9 plus 16 is X squared. 25 is X squared. You root it both sides. Look on your perfect square index card. The square root of 25 is 5. So your hypotenuse is 5 inches. Now I need my perimeter. My perimeter is, I would add up all 3 sides. So your perimeter is 3 inches plus the 4-inch side plus the 5-inch side. 3 plus 4 plus 5. And you're going to get 12 inches for your perimeter. And then area, which we've done already, area of the triangle is base times height divided by 2. So my base and height are your legs. So I would do 3 times 4 and divide it by 2. And I would get 6 inches squared for my area. There are the 3 things you're going to find. Let's go to our second example. Again, you have a right triangle. You're missing a side, but it looks like you have the hypotenuse, which is 13, which is what you want to highlight, and you're missing a leg. So my formula is X squared plus 5 squared equals 13 squared. Notice my hypotenuse was missing over here. That's why X is here. A leg is missing over here. That's why X is in that part of the equation. So now it's X squared plus 25 equals 169. Subtract 25 from each side. And when you take away 25, you're left with 144. In order to find X, you would square root both sides, and X comes out to be 12. So your missing leg is 12 meters. Great. Now we want to find our perimeter by adding our 3 sides. 5 plus 12 plus 13. So 5 plus 12 plus 13 comes out to be 30. 30 meters is your perimeter. My area is base times height divided by 2. Base and height are your legs. So it's 5 times 12 divided by 2. 5 times 12 is 60 divided by 2, so it's 30, and your units are raised to the second power. Again, you use Pythagorean Theorem to find the missing side. You do perimeter, add up the 3 sides. Area is base times height divided by 2. In a right triangle, the base and height are your legs. So, continue on with our last section. On your index card, you're going to want to write this rule. You're going to want to write the area of the shaded region equals, for example, you're going to have a right triangle. There's going to be another one inside. These are both right. And you are going to have to find the area between them, all in here. How are you going to do that? Well, let's say you're given that this side is 5 of the little triangle, and this side is 12. And the big triangle, this is 24 feet, and this is 18 feet. What you would do is you would find the area of the large figure. So it would be the area of the large figure or the outside figure, which would be this big triangle. So we would find the area of the large, which would be base times height divided by 2. 18 times 24 divided by 2, which is 216 feet squared. And from that, you would subtract the area of the small figure inside. So I would subtract the area of the small figure. And this is the rule that you should put on your index card. And this is the example. You can put it on your index card if you want, just to refresh your memory. Found the area of the outside figure. I'm finding the area of the triangle inside. The sides of the legs are 5 and 12. So to find the area would be 5 times 12 divided by 2, which is 30 feet squared. Now what are you going to do? Well, you're going to subtract them. So I'm going to take the area of the shaded is going to be 216 minus 30. And 216 minus 30 is 186 feet squared for the area of the shaded. So basically what they did was you have a triangle. Here it is. And from that area, I'm going to take out the area of a smaller figure that's inside. And what you're left with is all that's shaded around. Okay? So now what you're going to do is you're going to work on that green worksheet at the top that says area of the triangle, Pythagorean Theorem, perimeter, and area shaded region. All right, have a great weekend. This is homework if you don't finish it now, and we will see you next week. Bye.